Sort of good evening, but I guess kind of good afternoon, everyone. I've just been working a bit today, trying to get a little more production done. I've been, my brother Johnny at the Walker Saw Shop has a lot of saws for me to do, so I've been gathered up a few more yesterday, 4 more, and try to get them done on the weekend here and get them back to him for Monday. And get a whole bunch more done because I'm going away to on vacation on about the 22nd for 15 days, I think. So I want to try to get as much done as I can. I'm going to try to do probably about 20 to 30 saws by then, and get them out to you fine folks that have ordered them from the Walker Saw Shop or have sent them there for me to do. I've just done one here for Andrew McDonald, a 572. Looks like he's gonna run a 32-inch light bar on this, a Husky one. Pretty amazing, these little 71cc's can run a 32-inch bar, eh? Well, I guess they're not that amazing. The 372s did too, right? And the 462s do, the 461s. Yeah, not a problem with that. Some people don't understand that these saws can run those length of bars, but when they're juiced up a little bit, modified a bit, and you know how to run a good chain, and you're a good operator, there's no problem running stuff like that. You know, this one will end up having full wrap handlebars and the bigger felling spikes, and a little more suited for what he's doing. Just had a good conversation with my daughter Taylor. I've been trying to spend a lot more time with her and connect with her good. She's a bit of a workaholic, sort of like me. She's working 2 jobs now, but doesn't really need to be, but she just likes working and doing her stuff. She's all her bosses love what she's doing. She's a dental surgery assistant, and I'm very proud of her, what she's doing. I've been in contact with her a lot lately. She's got a lovely young boyfriend she's got, that they're hanging out a lot together, and yeah, just proud of her. So you know if your kids are doing good, praise them for it. If they aren't doing good, help them out and try to get them reconnected. Hopefully that'll work for you, just like ourselves, right? Me, I've needed help. I've been reconnected, still not connected perfectly, a couple of bad grounds there, but I'm doing okay. A lot better than I was before, and I will be getting a lot better this year. I'm on a bit of a health kick on eating and physical stuff, and yeah, and just trying to keep up with the demand of chainsaw repairs and modifications. So I got a lot on the go, and sometimes I just got to sit back and say, hey man, it can wait for another day. People unfortunately have to wait, like I'm a one-man band, and you can't just entertain the whole world instantly. It takes time. So I've had some good help from a few friends like Buckin. Me and him talk a lot about different things, and my friend Ron Hunter in Saskatchewan, I've been in touch with him a lot lately, and thanks Ron for the good words, and I will be coming out to see you this summer, buddy. So yeah, just did this 572, did a 390 earlier, gonna do a 661, and then of all things, a 262 Husky. Haven't done one of them for a long time. It's an older model saw, but man, it's never in good shape. And let me show it to you. They were kind of like, obviously a European falling saw, really, Look at this thing. Awesome shape. Barely a mark on the chain catcher, so wherever this fella got it from or whatever he's doing with it, he got a good score. These things rip, really high rev. He even had a compartment back here. I'm trying to remember what this compartment was for. It was like maybe to put an extra spark plug in it or something. I guess these were like used for spacing and falling in Europe. But yeah, they really ripped. High revers. I don't think I've ever degree wheeled one of these saws, these motors, but I'm going to. This one's serial number 4140168. It's either 94 or 84. I don't know. Did they make these in 1994? Maybe. Can't quite remember, but I'll figure that out. So yeah, this is cool. I'm gonna do this for Chip Youngblood. Hey bud, I'll make a rip for you, man. I love these saws. They're awesome. Sort of like the 257 was the smaller version, then the 262 was the bigger version, right? Of, you know, the CC range, and then obviously the 371 and 372. Or in that time, actually, it was the 272, 288, you know, the 200 series, right? So I'm a little wrong on there. I also just this morning ordered a valve seat grinding kit for doing these valve seats on these Briggs 206 motors I'm doing for the go-kart racers. And I don't know if I told you in the last couple of videos, I'm actually doing some classes here at home. Yesterday I had two gentlemen come here from Duncan area, and help them out, show them what to do on their motors, how to maintenance them, and what they can do for performance without cheating. There's a lot of rules in these motors, so a lot of this is just basically maintenance. After a few races, the guy should take these apart and check and do a leak down test of the motor, make sure your rings are good and your valves are good. Your rings should be good after a couple races, but if anything, it's usually the valves. You know, after a few races, these motors get a heat cycle, and some of them get the seats get out of round, so you need to recut them or lap your valves. But I just ordered this recutter, so I'm gonna cut these and put new valves in this one. You know, just because. So I just ordered a few tools lately to do these motors more often, and so I can help some of my fellow racers out and offer you know, a bit of engine rebuilding services. And if they don't have the tools to do it or the time to do it, then I'll do it for them, and you know, make a little money at it. And I'm not into it, make a fortune at it. I just want to see my fellow racers have a good time and run well and try to do their own work. You know, that's kind of my goal, is to be more of a teacher than a business to do all their stuff, because it's not all that hard, but it's some people don't have the time to do it, so that's when I would help them out and do it for them, right? I also wanted to mention, you know, like, look at that, I just happen to have these in my pocket. Coils on Husqvarnas. So I have a lot of these blue coils. They're rev limiter ones, 13,000 ones for 390s, and the 13.4 or 13.5 ones for 372 X-Torques and 365 X-Torques. I have a ton of these OEM coils. There's nothing wrong with them. They're brand new, but I've changed them on the saws that I build. I put the black non-rev limiter one on it. And of course, someone's going to ask me the part number of that. The ones I use are 544047001. I put them on 372 X-Torques, 390s, and the 365 X-Torque if I'm modding one of those. They are used, the black coil is used on a lot of different models, older 357s, 359s, different models. They might have a different part number, but if they're black, they're unlimited. Okay, you can adjust the carb and make it rev to the moon, but don't do that because you're probably going to blow it up. The rev limiter ignitions, like I've said on some other videos, you really got to know how to tune your carbs right. The way you tune the carbs, and actually that's funny, I just thought of this right now. A fella, oh man, tip of my tongue, can't quite remember his name right now. Mr. Russo, on your X-Torque saw, here's the carb adjuster. You can go online onto YouTube, or not YouTube, Amazon, and order up these carb tuning screwdrivers. This one's made for Husqvarna, Poulans, Weed Eaters. It's the inner spline one, but you can buy a set of these things, like for different type ones, the D shape, the all these different shape ones. I got a whole drawer full of these things for weird different emission carburetors, right? But this is the one you need for that 365 or 372 X-Torque. Now the newest 390s, the 395s, and some of the 372s have changed again to a different adjuster, but I know this one is the one that you need. Here's the other one, also an inner spline type one, but it's got a little bit of a weird different shape. I don't know this part number right now, sorry, but it'll fit like 585, the newest Big Husky, newer 390s and 395s and 372s that they've changed to. So I don't know the serial number break of those saws with those carburetors, but I just know if this one don't work, then you got to use this one. That's how it works. There's my whole drawer full of them. Probably got 14 different ones there. D-shape, C-clip, or Pac-Man type style. You name it. But back to the ignitions. Everyone, if anyone needs one of these, give me a comment. I'll sell them to you cheap, man. I got boxes full of them. Why you let them sit there? And I don't want to throw them in a landfill. You know, if you guys can use them, let me know. So that's what I'm up to. Shelly's upstairs making a nice chicken pot pie. And we're just going to hang out tonight. Took all our Christmas stuff down today. Lights, tree. I went actually to the local mall up the road here. There was a tree chipping service. And of course, as I go there, I know the guy that was there. It was HUD. My friend Branching Out Tree Service. If any of you guys in the Parksville, Qualicum, Middle Island area need any tree work done, HUD from Branching Out Tree Service is the best around. Far none, the best, man. Sure, the other guys are good too. Not knocking anyone else. I'm just saying HUD is very experienced. He's a good friend of mine. Not that I just said because he's the best, but yeah. He also go-kart races with me, so that's cool. Him and his son. And when I get my next go-kart, I'll be racing with them at the next couple of races. So, oh yeah, okay. So, gone on enough tonight. It's Saturday Night Fever. So, I forgot to do a video yesterday, I think. TGIF. I normally always do one on Friday, eh? So, TGIF yesterday. You know, Saturday Night Fever tonight. Keep your saw into it, sticky nice, rubbing around. Have a great weekend. Praise your kids. Help your kids. And have a great night and a good weekend. It was so nice here today. It was sunny today. It was cold in the air, but I don't know what it was, about maybe 6 degrees Celsius. But not raining or snowing. So have a good night. Probably see you tomorrow. Bye now.